why name them in the first place? In fact, the party is now divided over the promise. Veerappa Moily, Congress leader and former Chief Minister of Karnataka, has said that there is no such proposal in front of the Congress party and that banning an outfit is not possible by the state government. Did the Congress not know this beforehand? Let's not forget, the PFI and its affiliates were implicated in subversive activities that disrupted public order, undermined the constitutional framework of the country, and promoted a regressive regime based on terror. Is it fair then to compare an activist group like the Bajrang Dal to the PFI? After all, we also know even illegal actions by members of a group cannot be the basis to ban the body unless you can prove the body itself is working against India. So will this political move help or hurt the Congress? And could it actually backfire, not so much in Karnataka alone, but across the country ahead of the Lok Sabha elections in 2024? We'll take those questions to our guests in just a bit. But this is not the first time when the Congress has drawn comparisons between a Hindu organization and as an Islamic terror group. In February 2023, Rahul Gandhi referred to the RSS as a fascist organization that is modeled after the Muslim Brotherhood, something he has said in the past. In November 2021, Salman Khurshid compared Hindutva to extremist groups such as ISIS and Boko Haram. September 2021, Digvijay Singh stated that the RSS and Taliban share similar ideologies regarding women. April 2016, Mohsina Kidwai claimed that the RSS and the Muslim League are equivalent in their efforts to divide the country along communal lines. And remember, and who can forget in fact, Rahul Gandhi reportedly had told Americans that Hindu extremists posed a greater threat to India than Islamic terror. While comparison to PFI may be misplaced, it's not like the Bajrang Dal is not guilty of illegal actions. Here's a look at the activities that have brought them into the limelight in Karnataka, for example. Bajrang Dal activists allegedly disrupted a Christian prayer meeting in Belur in November 2021. 5 of their activists were arrested for reportedly attacking a Muslim meat sellers in Shimoga in April 2022. In the same year, in January, a Bajrang Dal member and other alleged activists killed a 20-year-old Muslim youth in Gadag. Of course, this is a case that is ongoing. In April 2021, a Muslim youth was allegedly stabbed by Bajrang Dal members for travelling with a Hindu girl in Bengaluru. In 2008, the Bajrang Dal claimed responsibility for vandalizing churches in Bangalore. So there is no denying that Bajrang Dal as an organization has become infamous for taking law and order into their hands. But is that going to be enough to ban them? And can they be compared to the PFI? The other big question we're debating this evening, will this call for a ban on Bajrang Dal and naming them specifically along with the PFI backfire on the Congress?
ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಜರಂಗ ದಳವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟನೆ डी.के. शिवकुमार ಅವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
बजरंग दल एक उत्पाती संगठन है, लेकिन वो आतंकवादी संगठन नहीं है. कर्नाटक के चुनाव में पार्टी के मैनिफेस्टो में ये शामिल करना मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसकी कोई ज़रूरत थी.
You are sincere with what you have written in your manifesto here. You are in power. Why don't you ban the outfit there?
उनको कर्नाटक की जनता को जाके बताना चाहिए था कि उन्होंने 2 साल में उनकी क्या उपलब्धि है. इनकम्बेंट सरकार अपने परफॉर्मेंस के ऊपर, अपने किए हुए काम के ऊपर चुनाव लड़ती है.
First up, I want to go across to Alok Kumar, International Working President of the VHP, joining us. VHP has also taken umbrage over this call that has been made by the Congress party. Alok Kumar, I want to understand from you, what is your big objection to the Congress manifesto? They have come out and clarified in a way that we are not planning to ban the Bajrang Dal. Even their leader Veerappa Moily has said that there is no such proposal in front of us. But if Bajrang Dal does any activities that, you know, create disorder in the state, then they will not shy away from banning the Bajrang Dal in future. Your comments?
In fact, Veerappa Moily has made this clarification after they realized that under the Unlawful Assembly as a Prevention Act, the power to ban an organization lies with the central government. A state government has no jurisdiction to ban an organization, number one. Number two, the Bajrang Dal acts within the confines of law and on the issues that are relevant for the country. We do not challenge the sovereignty of the country. We do not take law in our own hands. We do not incite violence. We work within the framework of the Constitution. And then equating us with PFI merely for trying to consolidate the Muslim vote bank was a very unfair thing to do. And I believe that the Congress will have to pay for it at the time of voting. I must remind you that in the 1992, the Narasimha Rao government had banned the Bajrang Dal. Under the law, this ban is tested by a High Court judge sitting as a tribunal, and the P.K. Bahari Tribunal, after a 6 months trial, had given a clear verdict that there was no material with the central government to ban Bajrang Dal, and the court had cancelled the ban on the Bajrang Dal.
Okay.
They should not try it again.
But Alok Kumar, you said Bajrang Dal works in the confines of the law, but we see so many visuals over the last 10-20 years of Bajrang Dal workers creating ruckus, beating up people. Even today, I believe they have attacked a Congress office. How is this within the confines of the law? They may not be comparable to a terror organization, fair enough, but they do illegal activities.
I would like you to go into the details of it. For example, I read a lot of material of what happened in a part of Bangalore on the Valentine's Day. Now, all the organizations that did that were fringe organizations. VHP was not one of them. Unfortunately, on all such incidents, the media says the Hindutva force is at it once again. If you find out the identity of those persons who indulge in violence, they are not Bajrang Dal people. Not one of them has been convicted in the last 10-20 years.
But can I, sir, ask you about some of the cases which are even more serious, the ones that I mentioned, attacking Muslim meat sellers, killing of a Muslim man. These are even more serious. Again, you can't compare it to waging war against the country, but the organization has become infamous. Don't you think that is a question over the Bajrang Dal and the way it functions?
I would not comment on whether we have become infamous or not. But then if you are referring to the recent killings of 2 persons in the Mewat area of Haryana, the police is investigating. We are sure that no Bajrang Dal activist would be found guilty for it. We have made our enough investigation. Our name was also taken after the murder of Atiq Ahmed. But then the press, when it made its own inquiries, found out that none of them was attached to or had been an office bearer of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad or Bajrang Dal. So the initial reports of the police, the initial reports of some political parties, the statements, that apart, come on to the investigations. What does the police find? What are the charge sheets? And I am saying it with responsibility. No Bajrang Dal office bearer has been charge sheeted for any offence, much less found guilty.
Okay. Alok Kumar, you also said the Congress will have to pay for this. We'll wait and see. Of course, organizations like the VHP and Bajrang Dal are up in arms. I do thank you for joining us on the show today. Let me also go across to our political representatives now joining us. Guru Prakash from the BJP, Lavanya Balal from the Congress party. Lavanya, let me begin with you. It seems like the Congress party is on the back foot because today DK Shivkumar is not just invoking Lord Hanuman, he's even promising that the Congress is going to build Hanuman temples. Now, Congress believes you shouldn't be fighting elections over religion. But why is he making this promise today?
Yeah, we do believe we shouldn't be fighting elections over the religious matters, but it has been misinterpreted and there are a lot of hurt feelings. You have to understand, Congress party has always been a pro-Hindu party and it has been a very secular party, despite the BJP continuously saying we are into appeasement of the minorities, which is not true. If you look at all the rights that the Hindus have, especially when it comes to religious worship, it is a Congress which has always ensured religious rights are not trampled upon.
Okay, so you are saying that because you are facing criticism over the Bajrang Dal ban vow, it is okay for your state president to now promise Hanuman temples?
Absolutely not. I'm not saying that he will he's going to say this or he said this because of particular reason. See, even when Mr. DK Shivkumarji visited different places, he's been always visiting temples. Anyone who knows Mr. DK Shivkumar knows that he's a, I think, ultra-religious person. It is no.
No, but why is he promising to build Hanuman Ajneya temples today?
Yeah, well, see, if you, I will have to check with him because I've not heard this particular statement. But then, this is the same BJP which
I think I have the bite. I'll play it out. Be patient, I'll play it out. We have the bite of DK Shivkumar where he's promising to build Ajneya temples today. Does that not show that the Congress is caught on the back foot? But Guru Prakash, I want to ask you the same question that I asked the VHP president as well. Since the BJP has come out in full support of Bajrang Dal, don't you think it is also your responsibility in many states where you are in power to also send out a message that these occasions where Bajrang Dal workers take law into their own hands is also not good?
As a party, as a government, we have faith in the rule of law, we have faith in the Constitution of India, and I'm sure you would remember that the Honorable Prime Minister publicly on a public forum has said, गौ रक्षा के नाम पे जो लोग गुंडागर्दी करते हैं वो ठीक नहीं है. So he has openly spoken against the fringe elements, but the fact of the matter, the point is the electoral discourse, the political talking point in Karnataka, when the Bharatiya Janata Party, when the Honorable Prime Minister, when the Home Minister, when the party president, when the state leadership of Karnataka, we are focusing on infrastructure, issues of Karnataka, development, welfare of scheduled caste, welfare of scheduled tribes. Look at the talking point of the Congress leadership. First, we saw the Congress president abusing and insulting the Honorable Prime Minister. Second, we saw they insulted the Hindus of Karnataka, the Hindus across the country. Who has given you the right? Who has given you the moral authority? I want to ask the Congress representative tonight. Second point.
She's answering
I was
you.
not speaking when you were speaking.
No, she's answering you. Let her answer this question. Guru, let her answer this question.
Please go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lavanya, answer.
Yes, I'm getting.
Why is he digressing and talking about something else right now? How does he get to digress and talking about something else? I am a witness to Bajrang Dal moral policing in Mangalore in Dakshin Kannada district. And Bajrang Dal threatened me on live television debate that they will beat me up, they will kill me for questioning the moral policing of the Bajrang Dal. Now my question is, when you are defending Bajrang Dal as a BJP party, yes, it is your duty to defend Bajrang Dal. But tell me, under what constitutional rights are you defending moral policing? Just last month, we had Bajrang Dal boys disrupting a holy party which had all the proper permits. Yesterday, we had Bajrang Dal activists beating up a boy because he was drinking juice with his classmate. Last month, we had a 45-year-old man being beaten up because in the bus, a lady gave me her handbag for him to hold because he was holding the handbag. He was beaten. I'm not going to entire Karnataka. I'll stick to my district.
Okay, but Lavanya, I have a question for you. Very nice. You're talking about the moral policing of the Bajrang Dal. But before this election, the Congress party never vowed to ban the PFI in no state where you fought election. Now that PFI is banned, you found it very convenient to equate Bajrang Dal with PFI. First of all, are you seriously going to say that a group like the Bajrang Dal, for whatever their illegal activities, can be compared to the PFI? And why did you remember this today? I don't remember you ever promising PFI will be banned despite worse crimes committed by PFI members?
Let me answer. During Bharat Jodo Yatra, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was asked this question. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has very clearly said, we will not condone or endorse any criminal activity, any anti-national activity under the guise of religious freedom or any religious or pretending to be religious
Did he name the PFI?
Any kind of criminal anti-national activity.
Did he name the PFI like you have named the Bajrang Dal today?
Yes, absolutely. This was a question asked to Mr. Gandhi the day PFI was
No, but he
banned.
said we will not allow any organization. Did he name the PFI?
If I may complete.
No, the
Yes,
question is you have chosen to name an organization and link it to the PFI only after the PFI is already nationally banned, so it's convenient for you today. You never stood for a PFI ban. I have done hundreds of those debates. But one second, Guru Prakash was interrupted. Guru Prakash, please finish.
Thank you so much. We have to understand the hypocrisy and the double standards of the Congress party. It was the Congress president, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who said SDPI is a secular political party. The Congress is ready to do a political arrangement with the SDPI. And for your kind information, for the information of your viewers, Justice K. Haripal has gone on record and said that SDPI, ma'am, I did not, this is not the way we debate, this is not we shout at each other. Thank you so much. So Congress party is ready to have an understanding with SDPI. SDPI, with Justice K. Haripal has said last year in a High Court judgment that it is a radical organization indulging in serious act of violence. SDPI is a political offshoot of PFI. You are compromising on the peace and the security and the stability of Karnataka by aligning with radical and extremist organization like SDPI. What is your answer for that? And you also said in your opening statement that Congress is a pro-Hindu party. Let me remind you, I'm sure you are aware of the historical evolution of the Congress party. As we got independence, it was the Congress leader and first prime minister of our country, Jawaharlal Nehru, who opposed the renovation of Somnath temple. Come to 1966, Indira Gandhi. It was Indira Gandhi's government when sadhus were protesting against Gauhatya outside the parliament. Open firing was done. It was 2007.
Let's stick to Karnataka and let's stick to the current scenario. On the SDPI, let me also mention, the SDPI is named in the Bengaluru writing of 2020. We need not even go much back. This is what the history of the SDPI is. But I'll leave that aside. I'll focus on the PFI and the Bajrang Dal today. Vinod Bansal, VHP national spokesperson, is also joining us. Vinod Bansal, the entire VHP Sangh Parivar bodies, Hindu bodies are up in arms. But there is a reality that Bajrang Dal activists disturb people, they disturb public order, लोगों को मारते हैं और किसी के ऑफिस में, किसी के घर में घुस जाते हैं. ये हिस्ट्री है बजरंग दल की.
No, it is the false allegation on the nationalist organization. This is the organization who threatened the terrorist when they threatened to stop the Amarnath Yatra in 1996. It is the history when the Congress stood with all those terrorists and who said that if anybody comes to Amarnath Yatra, they will not come back live. When जब बजरंग दल ने उसके चुनौती को स्वीकार किया, 1 लाख बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ता अमरनाथ यात्रा के लिए गए थे और उसके बाद वो कारवां आज तक जारी है. क्या कांग्रेस ने हमारी सपोर्ट की? नहीं. अब दूसरी बात बताता हूँ. पुंछ राजौरी के अंदर जहाँ अब जो हिंदू 37% थे, कभी 7% रह गए. हमने बूढ़ा अमरनाथ की यात्रा प्रारंभ करी उन वहाँ के थोड़े से बचे हुए हिंदुओं को संबल प्रदान करने के लिए. क्या कांग्रेस ने कोई सपोर्ट किया? नहीं किया. मैं एक और बात कहता हूँ. देखिए, जहाँ कर्नाटक की बात है, कर्नाटक के चिकमंगलुरु में दत्तात्रेय का मंदिर है. उस मंदिर पर जिहादियों का कब्जा हो गया. उन कब्जे के साथ में कांग्रेस खड़ी थी. क्या कांग्रेस ने कभी सपोर्ट किया? हम पिछले 12 साल से वहां पर एक साहसिक यात्रा निकाल रहे हैं, दत्ता यात्रा. क्या कभी कांग्रेस ने सपोर्ट की?
आज वो बोल रहे हैं, आज डीके शिव कुमार बोल रहे हैं कि वो बनाएंगे हनुमान मंदिर, हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में बनाएंगे.
मैं शिवानी जी, मैं बहुत लास्ट में जुड़ा हूं. मुझे प्लीज, मेरे ऊपर बहुत सारे एलिगेशन कांग्रेस ने भी लगाए हैं, आपने भी लगाए हैं. मुझे लगता है उसको पूरी करने दीजिए. मैं कहता हूं, देखिए, मेवात के अंदर 100 से ज्यादा गांव हिंदू विहीन हो गए. क्या कभी कांग्रेस ने सोचा है कि हिंदुओं का उनकी क्या स्थिति है? बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ता वहां न सिर्फ हिंदुओं को बचा रहे हैं, वहां साहसिक यात्रा निकाल रहे हैं, बल्कि वहां के सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के लोगों को भी बचा रहे हैं. अब आप देखिए कि ये जो स्थितियां हैं, अब तक हमने 46 लाख गऊओं को बचाया है, हजारों की संख्या में बेटियों को लव जिहाद और धर्मांतरण के एंगल से मुक्ति दिलाई है. आप देखिए 5 लाख से ज्यादा पेड़ अकेले बजरंग दल ने लगाए हैं। 1 लाख यूनिट से ज्यादा रक्तदान शिविर हम हर साल लगाते हैं हुतात्मा दिवस पर। क्या कभी कांग्रेस ने इनमें से एक भी काम किया है?
ओके, लेकिन मेरा सवाल डिफरेंट था विनोद बंसल जी, मेरा सवाल डिफरेंट था कि आप एक सेकंड, बजरंग दल के वर्कर्स पे ये भी इल्जाम बार बार लगते हैं कि वो दंगा फसाद करते हैं।
देखिए, इल्जाम लगाना तो कांग्रेस की पुरानी प्रकृति और संस्कृति रही है, ये कोई नई बात नहीं है। और कांग्रेस ने झूठे केसों में फंसाना बजरंग दल को ये शुरू से किया है, लेकिन हम हमेशा से कम क्लीन आए हैं। और कांग्रेस अगर इस बात को कहती है तो कांग्रेस के तो यूथ कांग्रेस के लीडर वो तंदूर कांड में पकड़े गए हैं। आप देखिए अजमेर के जो सोफिया गर्ल्स रेप कांड है, वो क्या यूथ कांग्रेस का प्रेसिडेंट नहीं था वो? आप मुझे बताइए कांग्रेस
ओके, मेरे पास लिमिटेड टाइम है। विनोद बंसल जी, आपने अपनी बात रखी है। We are just running those pictures of DK Shivkumar visiting a Bajrangbali temple today. I wonder why today. And let's play that bite out of DK Shivkumar, where he's promising to build more Ajneya temples. Let's play that out.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ರಾಜಕೀಯವಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಭಾವನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಾಜದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮದವರು ಕೂಡ ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ನಂಬ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದೇವರು ಆಂಜನೇಯ ಅವರವರ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅವರವರ ಭಾವ ಎಲ್ಲರ ವಿಚಾರ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಅಧಿಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಂಜಾದ್ರಿ ಏನು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದ ರಾಮ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋದು ರಾಮನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ರಾಮ.
Today they're saying in every taluk we'll spread the message of Bajrang Bali. I wonder why. But anyways, Lavanya, I have final comments time only. Let's be clear. You've been caught in a bit of a self-goal situation. You were looking confident and you were looking comfortable in Karnataka, but now you seem to have scored a self-goal because I think you are deeply in disconnect with how the public looks at organizations like the Bajrang Dal. It's outside of your echo chambers.
And we have no issues with winning this election. I would like to remind everybody, it was a BJP government in the state which declared 632 Hindu temples will be demolished in Karnataka, and they had already demolished the temple.
हिंदू कहने से अपने आप को काम नहीं चलेगा, आपको हिंदू बनना भी पड़ेगा। हिंदुओं को गाली देने से काम नहीं चलेगा आपका।
Sir, I am from the state, sir. You are not even from the state.
बजरंग दल को गलियाने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला। आपकी पार्टी की अंतिम यात्रा कर्नाटक के लोग ही निकालेंगे।
ऐसे मत बोलिए। Lavanya, please finish. 20 seconds. I have limited time. Lavanya, 20 seconds.
Anjangudu temple demolished by the BJP government.
But why are you going into that? Why are you going into that as a defense for yourself? You're the one who's promising to ban Bajrang Dal. What does the temples have to do now? This is what my problem is. Why are you using this as a defense for your ban call? Guru Paswan, 20 seconds. Guru Paswan, 20 seconds. Has this given you an edge in Karnataka?
Protectors of any region.
No, this is
20 seconds. Guru and me, please.
This is the hypocrisy and dual standard. We live in a democracy, Lavanya ji. Please have some patience to hear the other party as well. This is the hypocrisy and dual standard of the Congress party. You go with PFI, you go with SDPI, you go with extremist organization and take political advantage out of it. What is the explanation when your party president says that SDPI a secular party hai? We will do an alliance with SDPI, and now you are going ahead with it. PFI, which is already a banned organization, I laugh at the intelligence of the Congress party that they are going to ban an already banned organization. This is the level of IQ which the Congress leadership has. This is clearly beyond our comprehension. And madam, you say that you are a pro-Hindu party. You should go and study and read about the history of the Congress party. You have been the most anti-Hindu political party this country has ever seen.
Okay, I have to leave it at that.
To Sonia Gandhi.
Let's see how the public responds. Let's see how the public responds. I thank all of you for joining us. Speaking of the Bajrang Dal, many of their activities were highest in coastal Karnataka. I, in fact, travelled through coastal Karnataka to pick up on exactly these issues of religion and religious pride that have dominated the discourse there. Here's a report from Udupi, where the hijab row first began, and how the impact of the PFI ban, which was found to be instigating a fight on hijab here through affiliates like the CFI, have an impact on the ground. Can the BJP maintain its hold on this region is the big question. Here's the report. the PU Girls College in Udupi, from where the entire hijab row first sprang. 6 girl students here from the Muslim community had refused to join their classes if not allowed with a hijab. We all know what happened thereafter. Interestingly, the BJP has not renewed the ticket of their sitting MLA Raghupati Bhatt here, who was part of the college development committees and had become the voice of the articulation of why hijabs should not be allowed inside classrooms. They've given their ticket from Udupi to a first-time candidate, Yashpal Suvarna, who's also considered a firebrand Hindu leader. While Bhatt was the more publicly seen face of the hijab row from the BJP, Suvarna is considered the backbone of the battle against hijab in classrooms. He also comes from the Bajrang Dal and has a background of cow protection.
Hijab, it is not an issue. This hijab issue is created by some other anti-social element activity association like CFI and PFI. It was started in our college because I was the vice president of that college. So they started diverting the mind of the students by creating that issue. So that being a vice president of college, it is my duty to look after, to take care of the students, because the college is located in out of the city. But the students who come over there, they come from neighboring district of 5 districts of Udupi. So that it is my duty to look after, because if you come to know that college, if it is a government college also, the atmosphere, all the facilities you are getting here compared to like private college also. There is more than 1,200 students over there.
If you speak to people here, even they are cagey about talking about the hijab row, but they will say that the fact that 6 protesting girls went up till the Supreme Court, that couldn't have happened on its own but for some underlying politics involved in it. आपका क्या व्यू है कि हिजाब अलाउड होना चाहिए या नहीं होना चाहिए क्लासरूम में?
नहीं, ये क्या बोल तो मैनेजमेंट का पॉलिसी है. मैनेजमेंट ने कब हिजाब में सब बच्चे एक ही तरह बोलो तो ये ओनली लेडीज स्कूल है. ये हिजाब ये पॉलिटिक्स बैकिंग का इश्यू है.
मतलब हिजाब को पॉलिटिक्स की वजह से पुश किया है.
पॉलिटिक्स बोलो सम पर्सन बैकिंग, ये पॉलिटिक्स है इसका क्या है. अदरवाइज ये गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है. इधर का बच्ची लोग सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाना बोलो तो ये पॉलिटिक्स है, बात दूसरा कुछ भी नहीं.
Udupi is one of those districts that the BJP swept, part of the coastal belt of Karnataka, where they're very confident of repeating their performance. In fact, between Mangaluru, Dakshin Kannada and Udupi, 13 seats the BJP swept all but 1. Remains to be seen how the hijab row plays this time around as far as the election narrative is concerned, especially because it also was followed up by a ban on the PFI. Udupi, including coastal Karnataka, is called what is said to be a Hindutva laboratory for the BJP that has reaped them great benefits in the past. It would be a bit of a stretch to say that this is their stronghold, because in 2013 the Congress did well here. It will be very important in this do-or-die battle in Karnataka for the BJP to retain the sweeping effects that they had in these districts.
अमित शाह ಅವರಿಗೆ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ नरेंद्र मोदी ಅವರಿಗೆ नुसरत सत्यारों ने प्रवीण नेट्टारू की हत्या की थी, पर जिस संगठन ने की थी वो संगठन पर मोदी सरकार ने पीएफआई पर बैन लगाकर आज पूरे कर्नाटक से पीएफआई के 92 एक्टिविस्टों को चुन चुन कर जेल की सलाखों के पीछे भेजने का काम ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने किया है. कांग्रेस पार्टी ने हमेशा वोट बैंक की राजनीति के कारण पीएफआई को ताकत देने का काम किया. जब उनकी सरकार आई, पीएफआई पर बने मुकदमों को ढीला करने का काम, वीक करने का काम सिद्धरामैया की कांग्रेस सरकार ने किया. यही फर्क है. उडुपी वालों, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और कांग्रेस पार्टी, हम किसी से नहीं डरते हैं. हमने पीएफआई पर बैन लगाकर दक्षिण भारत को सुरक्षित करने का काम किया है.
issues that resonate in coastal Karnataka, in Udupi, for example, where I am, are things like the PFI ban, justice for Praveen Netaru, the BJP leader who was slain by PFI activists, things like cow protection, the cow protection bill brought in by the BJP in the past, anti-conversion bill brought in by the BJP recently. Along with that, BJP leaders like Amit Shah, for example, make it a point to remind the public that against or versus their double-engine sarkar is going to be what they call a reverse sarkar of the Congress. A sarkar which they allege is going to take back some of the measures of the BJP government, like cow protection bill, anti-conversion bill. They're going to go back and bring back the Muslim reservation, which the BJP has scrapped. They're going to, BJP alleges, even go soft on the PFI.
Double-engine sarkar chahiye, reverse gear.
We need a double-engine sarkar, as if now Amit Shah told. Today, Narendra Modi, when he came to power, how was India? Now what is the changes we have seen in India? Today, all over the world, the countries are expecting we need a prime minister like Modi, means we should be proud of Indian.
Everywhere the BJP star campaigners go, like the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, they talk about Sampurna Bahumat in Karnataka. That's certainly going to be a tall ask for the BJP, but if they are to achieve that majority in Karnataka, they'll have to possibly repeat, if not better, their performance from 2018 in coastal Karnataka. That is 19 seats that are up for grabs, most of which were won by the BJP last time around. Can they do so or not is the big question, but certainly on ground they have all the issues they can tap into to convert this, what is called the Hindutva laboratory, into a winning laboratory one more time. With camera person Manas Das, in Udupi, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18. So interestingly, Yashpal Suvarna, the new BJP Udupi candidate that you just heard from, has a background in the Bajrang Dal. He's a vocal Hindutva worker who isn't shy of his ideology. I spoke to him at length, who's emerging, this man emerging as the new poster boy of Hindutva for the BJP in the state. On the campaign trail in coastal Karnataka and Udupi especially, I'm now joined by the new BJP candidate Yashpal Suvarna. You're a first-time candidate. How do you feel?
I'm contesting.
Yeah.
I feel happy because I'm contesting from BJP. From my childhood, I am into BJP. I was working for Sangaka. Now I am into BJP. So BJP gave me an opportunity to contest from Udupi constituency.
Many people are saying that this is a reward because you were the real architect or hero of the hijab row, of banning or not allowing hijabs inside PU colleges.
It is a part of my life because I am into Hindutva, nationalism, and safeguarding Hindutva is my duty, being a Hindu.
So you are, this Udupi coastal Karnataka is called like the Hindutva laboratory for the BJP, and you are the new poster boy, you're saying. Hindutva leader.
Past 25 years I am working into Sangha, Parivar and BJP. Right. I served as a 3-time councillor. So many responsibilities I have taken in BJP. I have done my duty and performed it very well.
And your duty is Hindutva and Hindutva
No.
issue.
It's a, Hindutva is my part of my life because being a Hindu, it is my proud.
No, but I also read somewhere that after the hijab row and after hijab not being allowed inside, fair enough, the authorities say that it was never allowed inside classrooms. But the enrollment of Muslim girls has gone down. Is that not a concern for you?
You can get the details from the BO, Block Education Officer. In the 21 April, at the time of admission, there were 67 Muslim students. Last year, 97 students, 30 plus students admission was taken. Because what all the news created in media and out of Karnataka, that is true, really there is a fake news. The quality of education we are getting in that college is really tremendous. So all the Muslim families need their children, girl child to get educated because the good education quality they get free of cost. Because it is a totally different type of education system. You can compare with any other private colleges. I think today you will coming to daily newspaper, so many government colleges, schools are getting closed because of the shortage of the student. But in our college schools, day by day admission increases. 1,200 is a big number.
Congress believes or Congress says that, BJP doesn't stand for peace. They will give a peaceful government. By you, I mean BJP creates only violence and,
I think
hate.
So. Congress does not know the meaning of peace. They are simply creating the issues and diverting the mind of the people and creating some other nonsense issues. simply dragging the issues, simply creating nonsense things and all.
But you are still fighting on Modi ji's name, not on the local Sarkar. Because the local Sarkar is facing the charge of corruption, 40%.
See, Modi is our leader, is our prime minister. Huh? Today, totally worldwide people like him, like his administration, like his governance. That means why should we not take Modi's name?
But what is there that the local government has done?
See, today state government and central government have given good schemes for the development, infrastructure, education, hospitals and all. So, because of that double engine Sarkar in Udupi, if you come to know, if you go in and around Udupi 5 constituency, you will see the development, what all are there. Because we can compare Udupi to any other cities, the education, the temple tourism, what we get banking, it is a native of nationalist bank. Today, we give totally 5 nationalist bank to India.
Okay.
5.
Can I ask you, the Congress is giving these guarantees. You know, it includes schemes for women, some, special schemes like free bus rides, etc. They've obviously talked about 200 units of electricity as well. How will you counter that?
See, after independence, nearly 65 years were ruled by Congress. Till 65 years, they could not fulfill the demands of the people. But in the last 9 years, how Modi development, they know that. So they were diverting the mind of people at the time of election. It was only limited for paper and media, development, backward class, Dalits and all. But nothing was done. After Modi came into power, what all the tremendous development, people know. Now again they started diverting the people's mind and telling that guarantee card, guarantee card. Now I want to tell one thing, what distributing the guarantee card, no, they only don't have the guarantee because totally the budget for that guarantee card, we can't bear from India's budget also. For that, when
it is a freebie that cannot be given.
Nothing can be done because you see, for example, like Sri Lanka, in Pakistan, what happened? But in Karnataka, everyone is educated. They know what is true and what is false.
So you're confident that Congress is not going to be able to beat you?
The Congress don't have the face to come in front of people to ask.
But they're saying they will get 150
See,
seats.
tell me who is there, the leader. Tell me the name of the leader. Karge is 80 plus. You don't know, his presence of mind is not there. You don't know what he speaks. Huh? See, 80 plus means, what is their future? They don't have any leader.
But they have good state leaders in DK Shivkumar and also Siddaramaiah.
DK Shivkumar, I don't agree he's a good leader. You just go through his background from his childhood. How was he? What was he into? Now he is in bail.
But can I just bring back your own past also? Like you were also part of a cow vigilante group and you wear it on your sleeve. You are not ashamed of that past.
See, I was into Bajrang Dal. I was against cow slaughter, Gohatya Nishedh. So it is a part of my life.
You're not ashamed
Safeguard.
of that?
No.
Because some people will say that, cow vigilantes kill people, they hurt people, they are illegal activities.
Congress people don't have any agenda to speak against me. Today, I have grown till this section means because of party, because of Sangha. At the age of 22, I was to work in ABP. Later, I got the responsibility in Bajrang Dal. Then I served the 3-time councillor.
Yes.
I have several responsibility in banking, cooperative field also. So that it is least bothered about that things. I don't take it.
Okay, can I finally ask you, issues like Tipu Sultan, Hijab Rao, there's Muslim reservation that the BJP has scrapped. It seems like you are still playing on those communal issues.
See, today, Congress don't have any agenda to go in front of people to ask vote. They're telling we'll withdraw these cow slaughter cases, we'll withdraw conversion, Matantara cases, we'll again celebrate Tipu Jayanti. They don't have any development agenda. Who is Tipu? They only don't know. Simply for praising Muslim voters, they are doing that. Because today SDP and they are fighting. So to please the Muslim voter, they are creating such issues. Nothing development will be done by starting Tipu Jayanti. What is the issue?
Yashpal Suvarna ji, final, give me an answer. How many seats do you think the BJP is getting? The Amit Shah ji was here just now in Udupi and all Prime Minister has been touring and they're talking about Poorn Bahumat. But can you get it?
From Udupi district, I'll assure we'll absolutely will win 5 seats, 5 out of 5.
Like last time.
In Mangalore also 8 seats will win.
All
in
8
6 seats in our coastal Karnataka. Total 8, 5, 13 and 6, 19 seats. In out of 19 will win. We'll give a gift to government, state government to form a BJP government.
So BJP is coming back.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll keep getting you some more of my reports from Karnataka. Time for a very short break. On the other side, we also have a special chat lined up with the new poster boys of Indian badminton, so stay tuned for that.
Mayo sort of cuts through the spice, so that's good. But it's like, yeah, peri-peri potato fries. Nice. Let's try some authentic Kannada place.
Sure.
Because obviously, I mean, this street has a great food history to it. So, what is it that we should be trying?
In fact, there's some Bangarpet chaats that we should try.
Okay.
It's near Kolar. It's known for its taste. It's different than what you would find in other parts of the country. And they use a lot of ingredients that's locally available.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like authentic, local chaat.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Oh, you should see this. There's a dish called Congress Masala. So keeping the election season in mind, you have a Congress Masala. I wonder if there's a BJP Masala in this.
No.
There isn't one, okay.
There's no. I think Congress Masala would be this one. Peanut. Yeah, it's basically peanut masala.
Let's try some Congress Masala. This is just made out of peanuts? I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
So what is so special about it? What does he add? Okay.
So that's just plain Congress. You get a Congress masala with onion and various other ingredients added.
Should we try that?
Yes.
क्या-क्या add कर रहे हैं आप?
Onion, carrot, कुकुम्बो, पूरा mix कर दें.
So it's a bit like Bel Puri, but a local version of Bel Puri. Okay. Interesting. There you have it. This is the Congress Masala. Let's see if it has the spice of the election season. You want to try, Harish?
I'll take it.
I mean, it does taste a little like Bel Puri, but made out of peanuts.
Yes.
Like it doesn't have the bhel, the actual bhel, but the spices are similar. It has a very tangy feeling to it.
Yeah.
I think that's because there's a lemon. There's a lot of lemon in it. Of course, there's a lot of onions, and the sort of spice in the flavor is nice. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so here's another store. This is again authentically Karnataka store. It specializes in akki roti.
Yes.
So what is akki roti for the uninitiated?
It's made out of rice flour. You add onion, you add a bit of masala, salt, and it's roti that takes they're ensuring that it slowly is cooked. It's not done quickly.
Oh, okay.
So it's on a tawa for 4-5 minutes.
Okay.
Unlike say a dosa which is done within 2 minutes.
a couple of
So
minutes.
it takes time. Saka, we had pistachios. Many people who are loyalists of PV Puram would argue that that's not original, authentic PV Puram food.
Yeah.
So that's why we had the Congress masala, and akki roti is another famous.
So what do you have it with? What is the combination?
You usually get chutney that's made out of peanuts, or the coconut
chutney.
chutney.
I mean, the way it.
This I think is Rumali roti, not a resident of PV Puram. It's a late entrant to PV Puram, but again another popular dish.
Again, it's made out of rice.
I think this is made out of maida.
Okay.
And the fact that he ensures that it goes for a toss pretty much is something that attracts a lot of crowd.
Quite skilled in the way he does it.
Yes, yes.
So what do you have it with? What is the combination? I see like onion.
You get a gravy there.
A lot of chaat masala and all that.
Raw onion and some bit of chaat masala.
So the gravy is like a potato mix.
Yeah. Sir, ಏನು gravy ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Aloo gobi matar.
Aloo gobi matar.
Okay, so it's like a curry, and then you have your seasoning with the onions and the chaat.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so let's try one. Let's order.
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Welcome back. Supreme Court today closed the women wrestlers' plea in view of Delhi police registering FIRs against WFI head Brij Bhushan Sharan on sexual harassment complaint. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice P.S. Narasimha and Justice J.B. Pardiwala noted that the petition was filed seeking the FIR, and with the same having been registered, the purpose has been served. The court, though, said wrestlers can approach lower authorities for any remedy. The Supreme Court refused to grant a court-monitored probe, though, a Supreme Court-monitored probe, as asked by the petitioners. Late last night, there was massive escalation at Jantar Mantar, where the wrestlers are protesting. A scuffle of sorts broke out between police and Aam Aadmi Party leader Somnath Bharti and DCW chief Swati Maliwal, who had gone there to bring beds for wrestlers, which the police stopped, and then to support the wrestlers. In this scuffle, a few wrestlers and police personnel also got into the tangle, leaving several medal winners extremely angry and some in tears. A lot of questions were mounted on the police on just why they had to handle the situation with a heavy hand. The police, though, have said that bedding is not allowed at the protest site, and Bharti did not have permissions to do so. Earlier yesterday, when IOA chief and former sprinter PT Usha had gone to meet the protesting wrestlers and show solidarity with them, even she was heckled quite badly by supporters of the wrestling protest. At this stage, it has become impossible to tell who exactly are wrestling protesters and who are political supporters at the Jantar Mantar site. Heckling of PT Usha, one of India's biggest athletes, has definitely not left the protest site looking good. Now, tempers have calmed down a little bit. In fact, earlier today, the protesting wrestlers asked all political parties and leaders coming to them to not politicize their protest. Listen in.
दिल्ली पुलिस ब्रिजभूषण के लिए काम करी है अभी तक, हमारे फेवर में कोई भी काम नहीं रही है। तो दिल्ली पुलिस का ऐसा स्टेटमेंट देना, तो आप मेडिकल करवाते उसी टाइम पे जैसे हम बोल रहे थे, तो ये बिल्कुल झूठी और बेबुनियाद बातें हैं जो दिल्ली पुलिस कर रही है हमारा नाम लेके।
सोमनाथ भारती जी कुछ फोल्डिंग कॉट्स या बेड्स जो हैं वह लेकर आए थे बिना किसी परमिशन के। पुलिस की जो टीम मौजूद थी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर अरेंजमेंट के डिप्लॉयमेंट के लिए, उन्हें मना किया क्योंकि उनके पास परमिशन नहीं थी। पर क्योंकि वो नहीं माने और कुछ जो रेसलर्स और उनके सपोर्टर्स हैं उन्होंने फोर्सिबली उन बेड्स को, कॉट्स को अंदर लाने की कोशिश करी, उसके चलते एक माइनर स्कफल हुआ।
Very unfortunate, and I think it is very clear that the Delhi police is taking all illegal measures to protect Brijbhushan Singh, which is completely wrong. And these girls, the wrestlers, they are Olympian medal winners. They are the pride of this country. They have been reduced to some kind of terrorists who are made to sit alone, and even the Delhi Commission for Women chief cannot go and interact with them.
Well, over to some more pleasant news from the world of sports. After a 58-year wait, India has finally clinched a gold at the Asian Championships Badminton in men's doubles, thanks to the stellar performance of Chirag Shetty and Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy. In the finals, the duo faced off against 8th-seeded Malaysian pair, losing the first game. However, they made an impressive comeback in the second, winning it 21-70 after initially trailing for the first half of the game as well. The final game was a nail-biting one, Satvik and Chirag emerging victorious by a scoreline of 21-19. This historic victory marks the second major title for Satvik and Chirag this year, following their dominant performance at the Swiss Open, and they're joining me now. First up, many congratulations to both of you. How does it feel, Satvik, to add another feather in your cap? Because you guys are becoming quite used to it now.
Really happy. I mean, the past 1 year has been really good for us. Hopefully, we'll do much more good in the ahead, and important year for us to do well. And after like a really good year in the 2022, we wanted to perform really well in the 2023, but we started really well. Then I picked up some niggles from injury, so had to be deal with mentally and physically, so it was tough. And again, we got back on track. Swiss Open was our first win of the year. Then again, this would be like one of the good victories, as in the pace we have bet them. They are the top players, and it's almost a world championship like tournament. This one Asian Champions, always tough to do well, and really happy the way we played throughout the tournament.
So can you tell me what is working so well for you too? Because you guys seem to be in that zone where you're not just playing well, but you're also winning tough matches. The Asian Champions final also, you came back after losing the first game. So just give me a sense of what's working and clicking so well for you.
I would say not me and Chirag. There is a lot of team behind us working for us. I would give first one to Coach Matthias, who has been there, and we are doing the same thing whole the tournament and whole the year. So we're just keeping simple. We are just focusing on ourselves, not focusing so much on the opponent and other things. Yeah, and the physios as well, making us fit. And personally, I started working with my psychology, so it became much more easy for me to be in that zone. Just keep things simple, not to think so much. Just focus one point at a time, one point at a time, one match at a time. Then it became so much easy. The burden became like very less for me, not to keep any expectations here. Just focus what you can do and what can be done from your hands. That's it at the situation. And that is helping a lot for me personally. And uh, yeah, I would say like the team behind us is working really hard for this.
Okay. Can I ask Chirag that same question? What do you think is working so well for you guys right now?
Well, I think both of us are firstly, working with Matthias, our coach, has been really, really helpful in the past year. I think we've been able to plan our matches a lot better, and also I think both me and Satvik have been working well individually on our game as well, and I think tactically we've become a lot more better and a lot more calmer. So I think that is one thing which has worked really well for us.
So both of you are mentioning Matthias Bo, of course, and I just want Chirag you to elaborate a little bit on the impact that he's had on both of you.
Well, working with Matthias has, I think both of us have become tactically a lot more stronger. And I think right before every match, we usually sit with him and discuss how we need to go about playing in the match and what would our tactics be. And which wasn't the case before. We used to just go and play matches, but now there's a lot more thought going into the matches, and we already know beforehand how our opponents are playing in the previous matches and what would we be expecting from them on court. So we have everything in place when he's around.
Okay, Satvik, would you like to elaborate a little bit? Because certainly the results are coming. We wish, of course, that this kind of zone that you guys are in continues for a while. But do you want to elaborate a little bit on Bo's contribution as well?
I mean, it's been amazing to have him behind us. So he's there all the time, not only for the badminton, this thing, he's there to help you on all the outside stuff as well, professionally, on personal life as well, how to be in your life, how he has achieved in his life, how he became world number one. So consistently how he played. So same thing happening in our life as well. So consistently we are performing at the top level and we are not losing to we are not losing any easy matches. We are giving a fight and losing the matches if we are losing to. So it's a good sign if I look back and say like we are not giving any easy pair to beat us. So we are losing to the top pair only. So it's a good sign. And the experience which he had in his life is he's putting on court and he's giving more 100% than the player he was. So grateful for him. He is giving all his experience and the smart decisions on court and off court as well. So yeah, really thankful for him.
Okay, but can you also tell me now, as you were saying, the Asian Championships are much revered and they're a very high quality event. The Asian zone is considered the difficult, one of the toughest ones. So how much confidence does a win like this give you? You've got a sense of the competition, although, you know, with the Asian Games coming up, the competition can be a little bit different there. And there will be a lot of expectations from you now.
Yeah, I would say like this will give so much boost because Asian Games is coming up. We wanted to do well in that tournament. We have done well in the Commonwealth Games. We wanted to do that Asian Games as well. We wanted to pick our bucket list winning Asian Games and do well in that Asian Games, and definitely it will give us some boost. And there's good and bad. Good in the sense the confidence, and bad. It's not bad like they lot of expectations and pressure on us. Not pressure like the way we see it. It's like people will expect you medal. Like many people will saw a match, so we should reach their expectation there. So yeah, but we always play good in the pressure situation. So I'm not worried about that. The more expectations have on us, we always fulfill everyone's expectations. So the more pressure on us, the more we play good.
The better you
So,
play. Right.
yeah, really looking forward for the Asian Games.
Well, you guys are certainly proving yourself, Chirag, as big match players, big stage players. But are you also feeling that kind of pressure building up as an athlete?
Well, yeah, I think since probably the Thomas Cup, the people are have a lot of expectations on us. But yeah, I think we sort of like obviously people will be having their expectations, but we just have to do the things that we have been doing over the past year, and I think we definitely stand a chance to replicate what we did last week in Dubai. And the men's team has never won a medal at the Asian Games.
Yes.
So starting with the team event and then the individuals, we both want to win medals at the team event as well as the individuals.
So can I get a prediction out of one of you? Satwik, you're obviously amongst the top 5 teams in the world. What do you think you've learned from this experience, and where would you place yourself, especially speaking of the Asian Games?
And definitely, I would say we have a short shot for the medal, but it's not so easy. As I said, like every player is playing pretty good on the given day. You can lose to anyone and you can beat anyone. So how mentally prepared you are, how badly you want to win, and how healthy you are on the given day.
On the given
So
day, yes.
all matters on the given day, and obviously now people will be looking more on to us. They will get a game plan, they will get a strategy, they will be more watching on us, so it will be little difficult, and they will come with extra focus. They want to beat us, they will come with more fighting spirit maybe. And obviously we have to be aware of all those things and prepare ourselves what we can do, what is there in our hands. We prepare for that. And it's not so much easy, I would say. Like it's more tough than the Asian Games. I mean, Asian Championship. There will be a lot more other playings, and the draw depends as well whom you're playing, and all this matters. But I would say like we are ready for any challenges now.
Finally, can I also ask you, given that you guys are doing so well and you seem to be in a purple patch, what are the kind of targets you've set for yourself? Because even the next Olympics, frankly, is not too far away. And, you know, you guys had a little bit of a heartbreak at the last Olympics. You were the only ones to beat the eventual gold medalists. But because of the way the draw points work, you couldn't qualify into the knockouts. So what are the targets you're setting for yourself at this stage?
Targets we have definitely. Now we wanted to badly perform in Sudhirman Cup.
Okay.
So for the next 10 days, we will be practicing, and we wanted to do well because of the team event Thomas Cup win and the Asian Championship. They got a bronze medal recently in Dubai for 2 months back. So now everyone is like pumped, cheered up. Pranayana, Shrikantana is there, Sindhu Didi. So everyone is looking ahead, and we wanted to do much better in the Sudhirman Cup as of now. Then yes, obviously we have Asian Games, and we wanted to do well, and World Championship is there. So all these 3 major tournaments we wanted to perform really well and give our 200%.
Okay, finally, speaking of targets, I do want to ask you, is there a nice target for some celebrations as well? What are those celebrations going to be like? I know you guys are in different cities. So when are you planning to get together, and what is the party going to be like?
Like yesterday, I did have a celebration, but probably once I'm back in Hyderabad, we might take all of colleagues out for a meal or something.
Satwik, what about that? Just a meal or something more as well?
Yes, definitely. This time we would celebrate because we couldn't celebrate any recent victories. I mean, today I met Gopi sir. He said like party karenge.
Okay.
So he was like, he said like in real sense, like he won't say like that. I mean, he never say me like he said like all the team, all the doubles team, and the whole academy will have a dinner together once Chirag is back from Mumbai, and we'll plan. And definitely we would love to dance. We'll keep some music and dance. Get out of the badminton zone, then party, then again back to the zone.
All right. We wish you both of you all the best. Keep shining. Thanks a lot for speaking to us. With that, it's a wrap on Plain Speak. Stay tuned. More news and updates continue.
Hello everyone, you're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. The war on crime in Uttar Pradesh continues with the murder of dreaded gangster Anil Dujana in an encounter with the UP Special Task Force in Meerut. Reports suggest Dujana was released from jail just a week back after getting bail in one of the murder cases against him. Immediately after getting bail, he began threatening one of the key witnesses against him. Following that, the Special Task Force moved in to try and arrest him. Police say Dujana started a gun battle in an attempted ambush but was neutralized by the police. He was one of the most wanted criminals of the state who ran a gang that terrorized western Uttar Pradesh. Dujana had over 50 cases against him, including murder, extortion, robbery and land grab, and was booked under the Gunda and National Security Act. The Uttar Pradesh police has called this a big win in the war against the mafia and resonates with Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's message where he said in the State Assembly, "Mitti mein mila denge." This also comes days after the state police killed Asad Ahmed in Jhansi, who was wanted in the Umesh Pal murder case, where 2 police personnel were also killed. The opposition, meanwhile, has once again taken on the Yogi government, accusing it of replacing the law and order system with an encounter Raj. However, with bulldozer actions and encounters of dreaded criminals, Yogi Adityanath is politically solidifying his tough on crime image. Is the opposition playing a losing game when questioning the crackdown on crime?
जो एक ड्रेडेड गैंगस्टर है वेस्टर्न यूपी का, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किलर भी था। 18 मर्डर के केसेस इस पर हैं। इसे एसटीएफ की मेरठ यूनिट ने एक मुठभेड़ में मार गिराया है।
माफिया कोई भी हो, सरकार की जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति है और उन माफियाओं के खिलाफ मिट्टी में मिलाने का काम उनका हमारी सरकार करेगी। पूरी मजबूती के साथ इनसे निपटने का कार्य करेगी।
And let me go straight to Meerut, where Anand Tiwari is joining me from the encounter site. Anand, ये encounter किस वक्त हुआ और अनिल दुजाना क्या वो अपने गैंग के साथ थे? वो अगर कुछ दिन पहले ही रिलीज हुए थे तो पुलिस को एनकाउंटर करने की क्या जरूरत पड़ी?
जी देखिए, हम इसी क्राइम स्पॉट पे खड़े हुए हैं। गंग नहर मेरठ का ये वो पूरा क्राइम स्पॉट है, जहां पर आप देख सकते हैं ये जो चौक से मार्क किया हुआ पुलिस ने, ये बुलेट मार्क है। यहाँ पर एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर हुआ है। ये जो आप इलेक्ट्रिक पोल देख रहे हैं, दरअसल स्कॉर्पियो गाड़ी दिल्ली नंबर की थी। मेरे ठीक पीछे बागपत और मेरठ का रास्ता आता है, वहां से लगातार यूपी एसटीएफ की टीम जो है वो अनिल दुजाना को चेस कर रही थी और यहाँ पे आके जब उसे कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश की गई, उसे बोला कि रोकने के लिए कहा गया उसकी गाड़ी, लेकिन उसके बाद उसने इसी पोल के पास अपनी गाड़ी लाके भिड़ा दी। इसके बाद उसने जो 4 वेपन्स थे उनसे लगातार करीबन 15 राउंड फायरिंग जो है वो यूपी एसटीएफ की टीम के ऊपर की है। और मेरे थोड़ा पीछे आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर भी जो एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर हुआ है, क्योंकि ये पूरा रोड है जहाँ पर एक पुलिस की जिप्सी खड़ी है। ये बागपत से अनिल दुजाना स्कॉर्पियो गाड़ी से आ रहा था। करीबन 70 कार्टेजेस जो हैं वो उसकी गाड़ी से बरामद किए गए हैं। 6 राउंड फायर जो है वो यूपी एसटीएफ ने अनिल दुजाना के ऊपर किया है, जिसके बाद इनकाउंटर में उसकी मौत हो गई है। फिलहाल जो मेरठ का अस्पताल है वहां पे उसकी डेड बॉडी को रखा गया है पोस्टमार्टम के लिए और उसके बाद परिवार को उसकी जो डेड बॉडी है वो सुपुर्द कर दी जाएगी। यूपी एसटीएफ ने एक बड़ी जानकारी दी है कि अनिल दुजाना 2 ऐसे गवाह थे जिनके परिवार के सदस्यों का मर्डर अनिल दुजाना ने किया था। उन लोगों की टारगेट किलिंग करना चाह रहा था और उसी के लिए वो वेपन्स लेके किसी खास जगह पर अपने गुर्गों से मिलने जा रहा था, लेकिन यूपी एसटीएफ ने उससे पहले ही उसे यहाँ पर मुठभेड़ में ढेर कर दिया।
आनंद, ये जो घटना की जो साइट है जहां पे एनकाउंटर किया है यूपी के एसटीएफ ने, यूपी के एसटीएफ के कितने लोग थे, कितने घंटे से ये चेस चल रहा था और फाइनली ये एनकाउंटर हुआ?
जी देखिए, बिल्कुल हम आपको दिखाते हैं। ये जो रास्ता है, दरअसल यहाँ से लेफ्ट साइड में पूरा मेरठ शहर है, और अगर आप सीधा रास्ता देखेंगे, जो पुलिस की गाड़ी खड़ी है, पगडंडी का रास्ता है, ये बागपत के लिए जाता है। बताया जा रहा है कि बागपत से मुजफ्फरनगर की तरफ रुक कर रहा था स्कॉर्पियो गाड़ी से अनिल दुजाना। हालांकि गाड़ी दिल्ली नंबर की है, वो गाड़ी क्या चोरी की है, लूट की है, या किसी एसोसिएट की है, फिलहाल ये जांच का विषय है। करीबन 50 से ज्यादा पुलिस फोर्स जो है वो लगातार पूरे इलाके में ट्रैप करी हुई थी जगह जगह से, कि अनिल दुजाना इस बार यहां से बच के ना निकल पाए। कुछ ऐसे इनपुट भी मिले थे कि अनिल दुजाना के पास वेपन्स हैं और वो किसी बड़ी वारदात को अंजाम दे सकता है, क्योंकि पास के एक जिले में निकाय चुनाव चल रहे हैं, तो वहां पर कोई गड़बड़ी ना फैला दे। इसके बाद लगातार यहां पर उसे रोकने के लिए कहा गया, लेकिन उसके बाद उसने जवाबी फायरिंग जो है वो पुलिस के ऊपर करना शुरू कर दी। करीबन 15 राउंड फायरिंग उसने पुलिस पार्टी में की है। पुलिस की गाड़ियों पर बुलेट्स के मार्क लगे हुए हैं, और उसके बाद पुलिस ने 6 राउंड फायर किया, जिसमें से कुछ गोलियां जो हैं वो अनिल दुजाना को लगी हैं, जिसके बाद उसकी मौत हो गई है। ब्रॉड डेड उसे घोषित कर दिया गया है। बता दें कि तिहाड़ जेल में लंबे वक्त से अनिल दुजाना बंद था, और ऐसे इनपुट मिल रहे हैं कि टिल्लू ताजपुरिया, जिसका हाल ही में मर्डर किया गया है, उसके साथ वो जेल के अंदर मंडोली जेल में एसोसिएट था, और 10 अप्रैल को ही वो जमानत पर बाहर आया था। और फिर वो जो 2 गवाह हैं उनके परिवार को वो टारगेट किलिंग करके मारना चाह रहा था, ताकि उसके खिलाफ जो गवाही थी वो ना हो पाए और वो बाकी मुकदमों में बरी हो जाए। तो ये प्लानिंग को कहीं ना कहीं यूपी एसटीएफ ने फेल किया है, और एक बड़ी कामयाबी जो है वो यूपी एसटीएफ और यूपी सरकार को मिली है। एक और जो गैंगस्टर है उसका इनकाउंटर में खात्मा कर दिया गया है।
All right, thank you so much for joining us, Anand, for that quick update from ground where the encounter took place. Let me bring in my guests. Arvind Kumar Jain is former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Kaushal K. Mishra is BJP spokesperson. We have Abbas Haider, Samajwadi Party spokesperson. Ashwini Dubey is an advocate of Supreme Court. Mr. Jain, I'm going to begin with you because I'm trying to understand as to why these encounters are taking place one after the other in Uttar Pradesh. And does the UP government and the UP police, the special task force, have a case to go ahead with these encounters?
He was a very dreaded criminal. He has already